Greetings, YouTube! Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode 7, and we left off right about to fight Team Plasma to get that child's Pokemon back. So, we're going to team up with Cheren here, because he is also fighting for our similar cause here. And we're going to be taking on 2 waves of Plasma Grunts. And, yeah, this one is single battle. And it's going to be a Patrat at level 12, which really isn't that intimidating because we've been seeing so many different Patrats and what else? Purloins, all the basics, all the stuff that annoys the crap out of you. Basically 5th gen Bidoof, if you ask me. Shockwave knocks out the Patrat in 1 hit, and it's really nothing to worry about. That was an easy battle. What? How could we lose? Not bad, Culination. Okay, go return the Pokemon to that girl. Not so fast, because we have another wave. How troublesome! Not only do you fail to understand, but you actually got in our way to boot. There's 2 of you and 2 of us. We'll show you our combined power and teach you that we are right. How about no, you crazy Team Plasma losers? We've been friends our whole lives. We've got each other's back when it counts. Let's show them how it's done. Right on, Cheren, right on. That is exactly what we're going to be doing. And this battle is a double battle instead of the single battle like we had last time. And, yep, it's going to be a Patrat and a Patrat. So double Patrats, both at level 12. And Cheren's going to be using Tepe while we have Blitzel on our side. And we have the level advantage from both of our Pokemon since both of them are at the same level. We'll use Shockwave here and see where that gets us. And that's going to do about half health to Patrat. Ember's going to knock it out, and we should be able to do the same thing on the next turn. And that should be the end of this battle. Team Plasma really doesn't start getting difficult until a lot of the Patrats start evolving into Watchdogs, because Watchdog is fast, annoying, and there's a lot of status condition moves like Confuse Ray and Hypnosis. Just really, really annoying. But while the Patrats are young and they just use Bite and Tackle, Growl, Bite, all that stuff, Tail Whip. I don't even know if they know Growl. I may have made that up, but I know they know Tail Whip. And it's really nothing to be concerned with. They're just more, I don't know, abundant than anything else. There's just a lot of them. Blitzel wants to learn Thunder Wave, and of course we're going to be teaching that to him because that's going to be vital for learning, well, not learning, but for fighting a lot of wild Pokemon and capturing and all that good stuff. Can't say no to Thunder Wave. It's an amazing move. I mean, 100% accuracy and sure paralysis. Can't go wrong with that. I wish there was a move with 100% accuracy that also burned the opponent like 100% of the time. Like Thunder Wave. The Thunder Wave equivalent, like for fire types, you know, for burning. I don't know. That'd be awesome because I love the burn condition. It's just nearly impossible to inflict one because Will-O-Wisp just for some reason misses all the time for me. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Now you're leaving. Bye. Bye-bye. Trainers bring out the Pokemon's best, all that stuff. I don't understand what about that makes Pokemon suffer. He's basically just questioning Team Plasma's morale, which who wouldn't do that because they're a bunch of crazy lunatics. In any case, we have a couple of things to do in this cave first. There's an item that we need to get, and there's 2 Pokemon available specifically that I want to capture. The first of which is Roggenrola here, and he's the most common in this cave. You can pretty much attack it with anything you want, because it does have the sturdy ability, and it will survive through the first turn no matter what. You can't knock it out in 1 hit, and that was the part of the sturdy ability that was changed through the transition to Generation 5, which I think is awesome, but is also terribly inconvenient when fighting certain Pokemon because they can like automatically pull off an explosion, you know, with you not being able to kill it. Anyway, we got him paralyzed with our new Thunder Wave move, and he's down into the low health range. That should be plenty to capture him. Low-level Pokemon like that don't put up much of a fight, even without the paralysis, but I want to get in that habit because sure enough, when the time comes, you know, I'm catching a legendary or something, I just won't paralyze him and be like, oh, it's fine. He'll stay in a Pokeball no matter what. I barely even have to weaken him. Wrong. Get in the habit. Okay, so we do have one more Pokemon to capture in here, and I don't think I mentioned it, but it's going to be Swoobat. And hopefully this is him. Yay! Oh, not Swoobat, Woobat. Swoobat is the evolution, I am sorry. But they're both Psychic and Flying type Pokemon, which is an interesting combination. Before that, I think only the Natu line and Lugia were Psychic and Flying, so it's fairly uncommon. These Woobats are pretty fast. They don't have a lot of attacking power, unfortunately, and they don't have a lot of defense either. So their main use is their speed, but we don't really have to worry about that, considering we're at a much higher level and we're also not paralyzed like some Woobats. And this should be an easy capture as well. So, might as well just add to our Pokemon collection, right? I'm going to try to catch not every single Pokemon that we come across, but, you know, as many as we can, because why not? I mean, I want to play through the game right, not just speed through it, not catch anything. So, that's what I'm doing. Don't question my whatever. Moving on. We have TM46 here, which is Thief. It's pretty much an awesomely bad Dark-type move. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It only has, I think, 40 power, and the only plus to it is that it has the chance to steal your opponent's item, assuming that you're not holding an item, and that your opponent is. But how often is the opponent really holding items in this game at all, whatsoever? Not very often. So it kind of loses its purpose. In competitive battles, it can have its own uses, and it can be really useful, really helpful, and you can like build entire strategies around it. Honestly, I've seen it done. But we're not going to be doing that because this isn't competitive battling, this is storyline battling. Completely different. So we have a Pidove here at level 10, which is a normal and flying type. It's the first one available in this game, which is kind of surprising because normally, like the first route of the game, you have a normal and flying type available. Usually, you know, Pidgey, or I guess what was the other one? Tailo. Although Tailo wasn't available on the first route either, so I guess they're going back to that. And then we also had Hoot Hoot and Johto, and what else am I missing? Starly in Generation 4. But all of the aforementioned bird Pokemon are all better than Pidove. Pidove and his evolutions are atrocious compared to the rest of the family, quote unquote. They're not really a family, but just the stats, the moves, Unpheasant, Pidove, whatever, that line just does not match up at all. We're gonna run away from this Patrat here. It's taking me forever to get through this grass, it feels like. And we have a trainer battle here. Your Pokemon look quite good. What is this, a breeder? Please tell me you don't have 6. Okay. This breeder only has 3, which isn't that bad. And of course, Patrat. Everybody has a Patrat. Oh god, it's getting old. It's the one complaint I did have about this game. But in my opinion, Black and White 2 is leaps and bounds better than the originals. I think the addition of Pokemon from other generations and all that stuff, and the new Unova, it was just much better than these versions. So I look forward to doing that in the future. I don't know which one I want to do though. Maybe I'll do Black 2 since I did White 1. We'll see. That's pretty far down the line though, considering we only have 1 badge. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay, Lillipup. Level 9, we're going to try out Leaf Tornado, which is one of our newer attacks. That almost knocks out the Lillipup in 1 hit, which I like. I like it. We'll use Tackle to finish it off. Goodbye, Lillipup. At least we get attack EVs from knocking out all these Patrats and Lillipups. Snivy grew up to level 17. Fantastic. And Pidove. And even though Blitzel only has 4 HP, we're going to send him out because he's going to be faster than the Pidove and should be able to knock him out with a super effective Shockwave. Especially considering... Oh, I used the wrong move. Crap. Okay, do not kill me, please. I will be angry. I misclicked there and went for the charge. He goes for Gust, which shouldn't kill me. Nope, only does 1 damage. Okay, I got lucky there. I almost misclicked again and did Thunder Wave. What is wrong with me? Oh, God. I need to sleep. Need to sleep it off. Or maybe just have a snack. Snacks help too. Okay, that does it for this breeder. That was surprisingly a close call, which it shouldn't have been, but that's alright. And now we have our first evolution of the game, Snivy's evolving. And there you have it. We have a Servine. And forgive me for it going a little bit in slow motion there. For some reason, I had some frame droppage going on, so hopefully that doesn't happen from now on. We get an Oran Berry for defeating the breeder because a lot of times they will give you items, as well as, whatchamacallit, Rangers. They also give you berries after each battle, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Okay, now we can go... Well, I was gonna go try to heal, but apparently they don't want me to. Culination, thank you so much. The Tuber got your Pokemon back, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, mister. And she's going to give you a present. Heal Balls, which basically just allows... Oh, Bianca's going to explain it. It heals the HP of any Pokemon that you capture with it. So it'll be ready for immediate use. But I don't really care about that because I will almost never, ever immediately use a Pokemon, you know, without having access to a Pokemon Center. And it's more of a convenience thing, but it's an unnecessary thing if you ask me. And then again, nobody asked me, right? I guess. Okay, well, since we didn't have to go all the way back to the Poke Center, that is really helpful for us. I guess we can check out Servine before we call it an episode. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that. Speed stat, 38. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we did see some pretty good growth in all of his stats, but especially speed. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to continue on through this route and get ourselves over to the next town and get ready for a gym battle yet again. Thank you very much for watching. And stay tuned for episode number 8. Game on.